YouTube fans, here again, and I thought I'll do it as I've not seen you for a bit. Peter News, why not, why not? Peter News, some updates and things that are going on and things that are going to be happening. So first of not ado, I insulted him a few days ago, that being Boris the Dollies, you know, the party holiday, good night, flipping word right, holiday animal. But I'll give the man his due. I'll give him his due. Doesn't mean I'm going to be his best mate. Doesn't mean I'm going to be his bosom buddy. Doesn't mean I'm going to be his best mate ever. But I'll give the man his due. I'll give him his due. He wants to do cutbacks on bills. That's right. He wants to do cutbacks on bills. It's been on the newspaper and so on. So some of that, what my mate told me, is actually true. It's actually true that Boris the Dollies wants to do cutbacks. And I'm like, really? The man basically messed our country up. The man insulted him. The man went on holiday. So it's a shock, because I do know, when I've heard rumours, I could be right, I could be wrong. I have heard rumours that other politicians don't want to do that. You think Nick Starman is going to do cutbacks? He's just a prime example of what Labour used to be, and is not. See, Labour, as we all know, used to be for the working Joe. Used to be for the working man. Used to be for the working woman. And it used to be for the working person. But Labour now is a prime example. You want to look at Labour now, Nick Starman is what Labour is now. And what Labour will always be. Always be. So I'm happy and I'm hoping that does happen. Speaking of assholes, what used to be in Labour, we get to Joni Bloody Blair. Now, as we know, Joni Blair's way up to solving the big bad scary off it is we all got to wear our face masks again. And we've all got to get boosted. Boost. So that's what I'm going to say to Joni Blair. Joni Blair, I never rated you as a Prime Minister. You basically fucked our country up. And I think it should be up to the person if they want to wear a mask, not you showing people what to do. You were the rubbish Prime Minister, Joni Blair, and I'm not getting boosted. When I start seeing results and when winter comes, I don't hear any more about the big bad to off it. No more of these new flipping variants on the horizon. Then I'll be a good little boy, and maybe I'll have the booster, or maybe I might not bother. Maybe I won't bother because we've now got a immune system, a immunity. What's going to make the big bad to off it? An argument. Yes, there's people getting it, and I do feel for them. I'm not always me. I know it puts people in a bad way. People that don't just live in Gal Cuckoo land. I know that. But Joni Blair, if he has his way, he'd probably put a law. We all got to wear our face masks, and I don't agree with it. I don't. I think it's up to you, the person. If you want to wear one, if you've got health issues and you're nervous and you're scared, I know it's out there. I'm not saying it's all ever gone, just so I'm not Mr. Know-it-all. That is up to you. But I don't agree with someone trying to suffer law to make us wear the big bad scary face masks. What another use and an ornament. But that's Joni Blair, and I don't want to be boosted. I don't want to become a junkie and have needles in my arm every time there's a new variant on the horizon. When I start seeing improvements, maybe I will. And this one's fun and this one's priceless. Me and my mate were in the pub. We were in the pub and we were laughing. And the reason why we were laughing our asses off was because the end of the day, apparently a pint of beer can actually, it's the tour for Carnarvon. Apparently, if you have a pint of beer, this is me making this up, this has been on the Figgy News, and I was laughing my ass off at this one. So apparently, people, a pint of beer, so if you have a pint, just like me and my mate did yesterday, apparently it gets rid of the big bad Carnarvon. It doesn't say get rid of it, but it gives you an antibody, what gives you a fighting immunity chance. I've just the pub something, it's a good way of marketing a beer, but seriously, a pint of beer gives you a staunch immunity. If that's the case, I don't think anyone ever needed a vaccine. I don't think anyone needed a booster. Boris, you shouldn't have done the lockdown, pal. You should have done a lockdown for people to have a lockdown in the pub. It would have been a great way. Night clubbing would have been made millions of money, and the pub system would have made millions of money because they would have been drinking and drinking, and it would give them a strong community to fight the big bad stary it. So yeah, all this drugs and all this rubbish to be shoved in people's arms, all you had to do is live you a pint of freaking beer and you would have got rid of it. But seriously, this was on the news. I couldn't believe it. I was laughing my ass off. Me and my mate were really laughing. It was priceless. Absolutely priceless. So today, 3 weeks ago, I did night swimming. It was quite good. Too determined to use this. And so on. I like to keep fit. I like to keep healthy. When you get to a certain age, you got to look after yourself. No, I'm not an old folder, but you know what I mean. When you get to a certain age, you've got to look after yourself. And I like to, keep my good looks, being a man, being a sexy one, being a sex symbol. So, yeah, it's just a funny bit of news. So I'm still doing my 80s marathon anyway. Still doing my 80s marathon. It's going to be a bit of a good roller so there'll be a few rants because there's some I'm going to be revisiting, which I think was garbage. But there you go. And there's other things I'm going to be doing on the way. So it's going to be a bit exciting. It's just one of these, once I've done the 80s Action Marathon, where do I go? As they say in one of my movies, where do you go from here? So the end of the day, I'm going to give it a go. A lot of people from my channels and YouTube channels have tried that and are giving up halfway. But I'm determined. It's going to be a good roller coaster ride and so on. So I went to my sister's anyway. Went to a barber the other day. So I wanted to have a couple of beers with my mate. I had a heart to heart. I went to my sister's. So it was quite touching. It was emotional. I haven't seen my sister for goodness knows how long. So it was good to see my sister. Good to see my nephew. My nephew's got a woman, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, it was pretty fun. So I'm not got an hangover, but I just feel a little bit rough today, that's all. I'm a bit of drinking and all that. Just take it out of me. The sexy one, the good looking one. The dangling all women's eyeballs. That's me. But anyway, apart from moving some chap off my tooth and bear with me. So yeah, it's been an alright week. It's been a good week. I'm still doing them courses. Hopefully I'm going to be doing good on them courses. I hope. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of fun roller coaster ride for me. So yeah, I've been looking around, just keeping busy, basically, keeping my life busy. I like to live a busy lifestyle. Who does not like to live a bloody busy lifestyle? Who doesn't? So it's been fun. Been out with my dog. Been doing things I need to be doing apart from resting my bloody arm. But there I am. So it's going to be fun to do that journey of the 80s marathon. And why not? Big bad steak and offer. There's how many chases. There's how many new chases. So as for the news, we said it's surging. As for Tony Bear, we said we've got to wear the big face masks again and get boosted for the big bad scary fires. Into them, be smart, be safe, and I'll see you later.